Yeah. What's up, Miller? How you doing, bud? Hey, Jeffrey. Just running some cons from a couple of weekends at the local gold camp. Oh, Jeffrey, you lucky bugger. You got one of his beauties of a knife, huh? Nice, Carl. It's always nice being able to get out of work on time. Usually a rare thing, I get that, but yeah, definitely nice. You guys hear me pretty well? Hey, Rick. Can you guys hear me? Oh, that sucks. You got sick at the rendezvous. First time of the year, too. Good luck. Well, I hope you start feeling better, bud. I forgot to check whether it was the microphone for this thing or the microphone on my phone that it was going to. Say, started to start it up through YouTube and then wound up switching to StreamYard. Speaking of which, let's see if I can figure out how to pin the link. If I go like that, then stage, link, Starlink. I don't know. Hopefully that works for people if anybody wants to come up. Only problem is now it makes me not be able to see. All right. Going. Not sure. I don't know anything about Small Falls. I don't even know where that is. Pretty much the only thing I have planned as far as outings goes is Gold Camp at this point, and then just probably the occasional around here for the rest of the season. And that's Cottonwood Trails Gold Camp. That is, how is it? Weekend after next, I think. Something like that. That's a big rock. Probably should have classified this stuff before trying to run it through this thing. Such is life. What do you guys got going on the rest of the evening? Anything fun? Right on, Miller. That sounds fun. What up, Calvin? How you doing? Anybody wants to come up on stage, let me know. I'll post up the link. I already called him sick. Nice. See, the only problem with that, Miller, is I am my own boss, so he'd know if I was lying. Well, that's not entirely true. Technically, my business partner is the boss. He is the CEO, whatever. So, yeah. Got ones. No, I don't. I'm a bro code. Another wonderful part about running your own business. Don't usually have a whole lot of money most of the time. I think I'm going to do my first clean out real quick. I was already running this a little bit before I decided to pop up live. I asked old MMP if I should come up, and he's like, "Do it." So I do it. I can see a little speck of gold sitting on there. I'm just going to make sure I don't drop this dang thing. I'll be fishing for the rest of the gold again. Good. I tell you, even though this little thing's kind of pangs, you got to clean it out so much. It is still a pretty dang good little tool. Keeps stuff moving pretty well. Still in the cleanup, buddy. I don't know about that with the boss being better. Which sluice to bring? Always go big or go home, Miller. You know this. You've probably been doing this prospecting stuff longer than me. You should know. Go big, go home. Just gonna do a quick throwback and see if I see any good I know there was some gold in this already. I was panning it at first, and I was just like, there's too much stuff. I'm going to run it through the sluice. So I decided to put it in the sluice, or, whatever, the cleanup buddy, and do it that way. Oh, yeah. There's a nice little speck. Let's see if you can see it. Ugh. This right here real quick. Let's see if I can switch this camera. I don't think so. Well, I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but it's right there. Nice little speck. Bright and shiny. If they made the Boss Buddy with the micro dredge mat for it, I'd probably like it more, because I got the micro dredge in this, and I mean, it catches freaking all kinds of stuff. The only thing I don't like about the Boss Buddy is the fact that it uses like the combo mat. The combo mat just holds onto way too much BS. It's part of the reason why I don't like running my switchback so much, is because the switchback has the combo and then the 6-inch wide dredge mat, and it still just catches so much crap. It's like, it's still a pain to have to pan through it all. Interesting little orange piece of something. There's a speck. It's definitely going to be gold. And all of those cons that I have up there to show once I get through all of it. Anyway, I'll give you guys a little peek of this anyways before I get all that done. A lot of super micros in here too. It's already starting to make a nice little smile. All right. Hell yeah. I found the biggest piece of lead shot that I've ever found in this stuff from Athens Gold Camp. It was like probably an number 4 4-aught buckshot. It was big. It's like almost the size of a freaking marble. Let's see if I can get this to show for you guys. Not enough light that way. It's all like right here in the pan, pretty much. And too much glare. Damn it. Anyways, it's all like right in there. I don't know how well you guys can see it or not. So, yeah. Which one are you saying works great? I'll let you up, Saxon. Give me a second. Trying to figure it out. There we go. Add to stage. There we go. You there?
Yeah, what's going on, dude?
Not much, bud. How about you?
I'm good. Are you on a cell phone or a regular phone?
Yeah, I'm on my cell phone.
Can you turn it?
Like turn it around so the back is showing.
No, turn it sideways.
I guess.
There you go. Now you're closer.
Okay. Well, I didn't know. I can't see my own screen. Well, I can see my own screen. But on my screen, it looked right.
You were tall and skinny. Sideways puts you full screen.
Oh.
Hello, button. Hello, modern. You gonna take over Wednesday nights? We could use someone.
Quick. There we go. Take over Wednesday nights.
Yeah, we need
I
someone.
don't know about
Wednesdays.
take it over. Well, if there isn't anybody, I mean, I'll pop up every so often when I'm not working, anyways.
Yeah, I think John R's got another month or two that he's working Wednesdays.
Yeah, I mean, my whole thing with like any day during the week is it kind of all depends on when I'm getting out of work.
You never know. I know exactly.
Yeah.
You're running cons or you're running pay dirt?
Cons. I got a whole. Oh Lord. A whole freaking super sluice full of cons that I've been trying to clean out.
Seen any color?
Actually. Oh yeah. Yeah. In
oh, AAA.
Just a sec. Let's see. So, I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well. It's like right up in here. It's nothing, spectacularly huge or anything, but
yeah, I thought I could see a couple colors.
Yeah. It'd be better if I could, switch over to the other camera where I can zoom in and shit, but I haven't figured out how to flip the camera around yet.
What do you mean?
Like with the phone, flip it to where it's the back camera instead of the front camera.
Oh, there's a button.
I no doubt there is. I just don't know how.
I believe it's on the bottom of the phone.
Well, these all say camera 1 facing front, camera 3 facing front, camera 2 facing front, camera 0 facing back. Maybe.
Hold on, let me log into StreamYard real quick.
Yeah. Maybe it's camera 2 facing back.
Yeah, let me.
Haha, that worked.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I figured it out. I just didn't see I dyslexia and didn't read it right the first time.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh man, that would be a nice little chunk of gold right there.
Yeah, all them little sparkles right there. It's nothing crazy, but they're at least decent sized specs so far.
No, nothing to complain about at all. Not if that's wild gold.
Oh, it is definitely wild gold. I do have some bag gold or mailbox gold, whatever the hell you want to call it, but I don't have it out of the bag yet. It is right here, and it's from MJ.
From which one?
It's like MJ. Mary Jane.
Oh, nice.
She sent me some kind of supposedly super pain in the ass black sand something or others that I won. I don't know, it was like a month ago now, I think. But yeah.
Yeah, she's Washington, Oregon, something like that. She can get some pretty good black sands. I don't know if you ever got the pleasure of doing some Hobo Rob stuff, but nope. I can tell you if that's what Hobo Rob pans every day, Hobo Rob's got to be a pretty freaking good pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a little pay dirt run a while back, and I got some of it, and it actually slowed me down. Most people's doesn't bother me too terribly much, but it slowed me down a little bit. I got pretty good panning from this dude named Okie Prospector, and he made a reasonably difficult dirt, but he liked to add copper shot into his dirt, and really small copper shot. So the copper behaves a lot like the gold. And for me, just because I have issues with the color a little bit anyway, not much, but unless I'm in sunlight, I can't tell the difference between them. So if I was looking at it in just a room light, most light bulbs, I couldn't tell the difference between the copper and the gold once they got down to a particular size. So his stuff would make you go cross-eyed.
Yeah.
That's where I got pretty okay at panning. The rest of the stuff hasn't been that bad.
Do it this way too. wild copper.
Nice.
Yeah, I got like a bunch of chunks. Oh, here's one you might think's pretty cool. I got a couple of, and this one little ass rock right here probably weighs 2 pounds at least, 2 maybe 3 pounds. It's all galena and fluorite. So probably a whole shite ton of silver in this thing.
Well, I saw you mention on somebody's show a while back. I don't know if you were looking for some barite or I think you were looking for copper barite or something like that.
Bonitoite.
Bonitite?
Bonitoite, like Bonito, California.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a blue gemstone. It kind of looks like a sapphire. It's single origin, so it only comes from there. That's why it's named what it is. But it's, considered super rare and all that stuff and whatnot. So I was like, I'd like to facet sometime. I haven't had the chance of being able to find any that I knew was real bonitoite yet.
Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to look in Southern California to see the places.
Yeah, that was basically the whole thing. Is like if I do want to get it, I can get it from there, like from the bonitoite mine, because they do like the you pay to dig kind of things.
Yeah,
and they have a whole bunch of other stuff there. They got like tourmaline and I think they have kyanite and morganite and a couple other really cool gemstones. But to buy the bonitoite from them, it's like $1,000 for like a 1 carat piece of rough. I was like, nope, I'm not spending that much.
I think we might be in the wrong business.
Well, luckily I do both. So sometimes,
Maybe I'm in the wrong business.
huh?
I said maybe
Maybe
I'm
you
in the
are.
wrong business.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a few gemstones that I've been working on for a while now because I don't like to move really quick with the really expensive ones.
Yeah.
Got a couple of them I got really good deals on, like really, really stupidly good deals on. And I've already done all the testing on them and everything, and I know that they're legit and, will be worth a pretty hefty chunk of change once I get them finished and take them to one of the gem distributor guys. I got one Burmese ruby that I wound up getting that was an old mine cut, but it was chipped, and it came in just an old piece of jewelry from like the early 1900s, late 1800s, something like that. And it's like a 3 carat Burmese ruby, and it is pristine red, perfect, and like super clear, super beautiful. And if I can keep it at the 3 carat or more mark, it's going to be worth like anywhere from like 50,000 on up to like 200. Yeah, that's if I can keep it in that range, but even still, going smaller than that, it's still going to be worth 20, 30K if I can get it all certified and everything too, which is pretty freaking expensive.
Well, doesn't the rock kind of dictate to you the shapes and how it's going to go too?
Sort of, yeah. I mean, to a point. Like, there's some, like, if you're trying to cut around inclusions and stuff, yeah, definitely, it'll dictate like the shape. But I mean, the rough gemstone, if you get it, you just as a regular hexagonal piece of corundum, you look at it and it's like, all right, well, this could be a round, this could be a pear, it could be basically any damn shape you want to make it. It's just a matter of how much do you want to try to save of the gem. I can't see screen or chat.
Yeah, it's been
Oh,
nothing,
yes.
nothing of importance. Wood and Chrome came in the house. I don't know who they are.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I missed saying hey to Wood and Chrome, but hey, if they're still tuned in,
They are.
right on. Yeah, right now the chat is like that big on the side of my phone, so and there's everything else is kind of smushed in there.
That's where the helpers, assistants, whatever you want to call them, if you can get somebody streaming with you regularly that they can tell you chat things, chat talking about your world's on fire or something like that, nice.
Yeah. Definitely should have classified this.
It's always harder streaming alone because you're talking to yourself.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, nice.
Generally, somebody will come up and hang out with you.
Yeah, usually. Cool piece of carnelian. Carnelian agate. Orange, though. Kind of like a fire agate piece.
Yeah, we get a lot of jaspers and agates out here. Get some honey onyx and onyx.
Nice.
Jasp agates, which are a little rarer, I guess. Not rare by any means.
Yeah. Oh, still less common, for sure.
Yeah, less common. I actually got my hands on an old 4-wheel drive book that was written in the 70s, and we're talking old enough that the maps are hand drawn.
Oh Lord!
But the thing is, oh, look at this! You got a regular old celebrity in the house.
Who's that?
A gentleman prospector looks like he's hiding from his wife, but whatever it takes.
How you doing there, GP?
But the book is so old with those hand-drawn maps and all that. I forget the author. It tells you all the types of rock they found and where. So it'll have a picture of the mountain range and little X marks with what kind of rock they've identified as being there. So
that's cool.
Yeah, you don't get that very often anymore, even in the rock and gem books.
Yeah, everybody's trying to keep the stuff secreted now.
Everyone wants to hide,
Yeah, not a lot of people out there these days that are like, yeah, go ahead, start looking for gems. Start looking for gold.
Come rob my spot blind, and I'll watch you sell it all on eBay for a huge profit.
Exactly. Back in the 1800s and stuff, it was a lot of. We'll tell you where the stuff is, kind of, but if you really want to know, you gotta talk to our guy that's in the town that's gonna send you to us, and then you're gonna have to pay us to take you there.
Yeah, ain't no different now.
Yes and no. I mean, now with all the USGS and everything like that, you can do pretty good with looking up stuff that's been generalized zone, for the last 100 years, and get a pretty good idea of what's going to be available where.
Yeah.
It's not to say that everything that's ever been, or that could be found has been found, but it's pretty solid, answers for just about anything you're looking for.
Jeffrey Button saying he felt like a celebrity last weekend. People walking up to him saying hi. He had no clue who they were. Mama Bird's here. Ixnay on the skateboard.
GP, what's that? No, there's none of those here. I don't know, from that little live of them kayaking the other day, I'm starting to think she's more into prospecting than he is. He's just the guy that hauls all the stuff.
Well, you never know.
He's the pack mule.
I think GP's more of the fisherman. GP
Yeah.
does the fishing, she does the gold fighting. He just
Yeah.
points to that spot. Honey, there should be gold right there. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm a bit of a fisherman myself. I got all my rods and stuff up right there. I'm more of
Man.
a fly fisherman, though.
I've tried like you wouldn't believe. The fish are horrible around here.
Well, yeah, they're all bone.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're prejudiced. To be honest with you, they get paid on us because we don't have any water, and it's like that's just not fair.
Gotta go for them skyfish, huh?
Yeah, they're discriminatory fish. No water, no fish. That's a bunch of crap.
Looks like you better get working on making that new in-ground pond for yourself.
I've got an empty pool that at times looks like a pond.
Oh, there you go. Let a little bit of that algae build up, and be all set.
I always like watching the mining pits, and anytime out there when a spring pops up for any extended period of time or anything like that, how fish magically appear. And obviously it's not magic. It's the fish that have survived in basically bird poop that gets them transported. But I always think it's pretty neat. You can open up a puddle in the middle of nowhere and give it some time, and then you get fish out of there.
Yeah, well, and some of the underground aquifers and stuff too can, if they're actually like underground cave systems and stuff, they can host like, small fry and stuff like that will wind up, translating, or what do you call it? Transmigrating themselves, like fucking several hundred to several thousand miles.
Wooden Chrome is wanting to know if anybody's gotten salmon in Montana.
Salmon?
Yeah.
Like the fish salmon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have I gotten any?
Yeah.
That's what she's saying? Yeah, I've gotten them before. I used to do a lot of fishing up in like the northwest lower peninsula and in the southwest lower peninsula, like all along Lake Michigan. And then I've done a bit of fishing up in Lake Superior too, and you can get all kinds of different salmon up there. You got Chinook, we got king, and now we have, well, I guess those are more of a trout, but we have a fish up in the UP that they wound up crossbreeding. It's a crossbreed between a brook trout and a lake run rainbow trout, and they call it a splate. It's a pretty cool looking fish. Tell you what, I never realized how beautiful those brook trout were until finally fishing for some of them up there in the UP. Like, you don't really see brook trout down here in the lower, maybe every once in a blue moon, but up there it's just crazy. The colors are so vibrant, and they're like the white on their front fins, their pectoral fins, is so white, it's just crazy. It's literally as white as the inside of a pearl shell, or a pearl clam shell.
Well, I'm gonna butcher the crap out of this. Wooden Chrome says Kookanusa has the little kokanee in the creek still.
Kokanee? Yeah. Right on. It's a type of fish.
I was elected to
I've heard of them.
Not to
Heard
read.
about them. Never. Yeah. I've heard about them. I've never gotten to fish for them. The other thing that I would like to get a chance to fish for, which, as far as I know, there's only like one place or one river system over in, it's like Montana or something like that, and it's bull trout. And then there's another one. It's a Arctic grayling that I think would be a really cool one to get to fish. We used to have grayling here in Michigan a long time ago, but when the people back in the early 1900s decided to start putting carp in the rivers and stuff like that, they wound up eating all the grayling. And then grayling are also really sensitive to water purity. And as the water started getting more polluted, they just died off and went extinct in this area.
You got Jason Miner in chat. Mama Bird was saying she had a tiny gar. Follow her, jigged right up to her kayak. Clearest water.
Nice. That's cool. I've never gotten to catch a gar pike, but I have caught not gar pike, but I have caught northern gar here and muskie. The muskies are freaking awesome. Like, you ever seen the how is it, River Monsters with Jeremy Wade?
Yep.
The tiger fish that he catches, the one with them big old gnarly ass teeth.
Yep.
Kind of looks like a striped bass. Yeah, that's kind of what the muskies look like here. Just the teeth that are a bit more fine, but they're still full of big old teeth. I mean, the teeth are half inch long sometimes, depending on how big the fish is. But they get to be in like 50, 60 inches long. Yeah, I just figured I'd pop up and do a little live while I was sitting here cleaning up these cons.
Might as well.
Yeah, why not, you know?
Make sure when you're done, when you hit the off button, click the make AI creations or whatever, and it'll make you out a couple of shorts that you can post over on your short side.
Oh, right on. Cool. I'll see if I can figure out how to do it.
It offers you options when you hit close. I did on Wrench's live one night. They were pretty interesting.
Nice. Yeah, I still haven't figured out.
It was the night Heath. It was the night Heath was talking about only shooting squirrels in the head. It made it short about that too. I played it. And he's like, "No,
you better not post that." He's a cool dude. I like Heath a lot. He's a fun guy. He reminds me a lot of like my uncle.
Heath's all right.
Yeah, I like him. He's just one of those, you know, kind of rough guys that, you know, does the same kind of work that my dad did. So I'm used to dealing with people like that.
For as much as people cannot like for guys or people who will tell how it is, at the end of the day, you need those people that keep everything from turning soft.
Right.
Everybody's worried about everybody else. Mom Bird wants to know what material that is.
That I'm running?
Yeah.
This is material from Athens Gold Camp in Athens, Michigan. It's a mix of rock and sands and a shite ton of black sand. But it's all wild gold in here. No mailbox gold. This is some of it is from the live with Jason E. last weekend.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And then some of it is.
You guys all stopped off over at Modern Michigan's and raided his house, didn't you?
What's that?
You guys all stopped over at Modern's and raided his house, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he lives right over there by that place, and pretty much every time I'm out there, I stop by and bug him for a little bit. Him and his old lady.
Yeah, we got her just over 50 subscribers on Mama Birds, and then I went back and looked the next morning, and YouTube took like 10 of them away.
She was at 41 the next morning. A bunch of bullshit. He called me.
What that is you have habitual subscribers. So you got people who subscribe to a ton of channel, but they never leave a thumbs up, never leave a comment, and they do that, and they never watch the channel. So that's why getting chat subs is always kind of, you don't really want them. I mean, you want them, but they don't mean anything if they don't stick. Versus like your short subs, anybody who watches one of your shorts and subscribes, they'll stay. You know, everyone else is so worried about getting something free that they just go hit subscribe and come right back. I generally go over and let a video play or a short play or something in another tab, hit a thumbs up, and try to make sure it sticks to them.
Yeah, right on. That's cool. Yeah, I had went up to, I think it was 194, like, I don't even remember. It was like 2 months ago or something like that when, or a month and a half, something like that, when James Master None wound up getting, I think it was his 300. I think it was when he did his 300 video. And during that, I wound up getting to like 196, and then after like 3 days it dropped down to 141, and I was like, well, damn it. And then now recently I got back up to 206 or 209 now, something like that. So I'm like, hey, I broke 200.
As you're the smaller channel, and I think it's kind of bullshit, YouTube comes in and purges for you. Once you get more subscribers, they don't really purge like that. But I'd say under 500, every now and then YouTube comes in and just purges for you. It's stupid.
Yeah, it is stupid. It's like, and the idea of calling it purges for you is like, that's not a for you kind of thing. That's we're going to purge because you don't have more yet.
Well, I mean, realistically, they're probably trying to keep it honest or wholesome. You know, they got some reason behind it. But if you
don't want to pay you,
hell, if you have an empty subscriber that's never watched a single video or hasn't watched in 2 years or something like that, they'll purge them on the smaller channels. They won't do that on the mega channels.
Yeah. Well, of course not. The mega channels are the ones that are like, yeah, do it. YouTube's worth doing, and you know, all that. They no doubt get some kind of kickback.
Oh, I mean, if you got the subscribers and you're getting the views, YouTube is worth doing if you want to make a job out of it.
Yeah. I mean, if I could make a job out of doing the gold, I'd do it. Honestly, I like doing it enough. I'd rather do that. Oops.
To a point.
Yeah.
You know, how many days can you spend on a river a week before you get burnt out on it? The real money's made in the merch, but
yeah,
you can only spend so much time on a river before you'd be burnt out. I know I could.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
You would need hobby. I got short-term memory. I'll get tired.
Yeah. Definitely not a job kind of thing. That's for sure. But it is fun.
Gentleman Prospector is willing to take that challenge. Well, Gentleman Prospector, you sir, are no longer obligated to the shifts of work, and you can spend as much time on the river as you'd like.
Right.
As long as Bird gets her fish when she gets home, she ain't gonna break your foot again. That was brutal, man. She broke his dang ankle.
Oh.
She's over there laughing about it in chat.
Of course she is.
Yeah, Wooden Chrome. That's about how it works. Work just to be able to afford the gas to get to work.
I think that should.
What are you guys up to for gas out there right now?
Out here,
Yeah.
right around $5.
Ooh,
Yeah.
not quite California prices, but you ain't quite in California either. That's got to be pretty steep for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was. I think we're at $4.96 when I got gas yesterday.
Yeah, we're $5.60.
Jesus, get all that. No freaking thank you. All right, time to clean this last bit up.
Oh wow, Gentleman Prospector! You know she did that just to demoralize you. She got you all excited about thinking about going to the river, and then when you weren't paying attention, she jumps into her, put you on. Oh, I have a headache. I'm not in the mood.
Fucking right. No comment. Okay. Man. I'm gonna have to put both bits of stuff together here to get a real actual of how much is in here. But I suspect there's not a whole heaping heck of a lot, but for being wild gold, it's probably going to be a relatively respectable amount. At least, you know, as far as for Michigan goes.
Have you ever ran across the channel Enjoying Northwoods?
No. I mean, I'm following his channel and stuff, but if you mean like been over that direction to hang out or anything, no. He's not close.
I just like what he does when he's out there.
Yeah,
he always has a decent attitude. Goes out on the lake.
Yeah, no, like I'm what do you call it? I'm a subscriber of his channel, if that's what you're asking. But like, as far as doing what he does or like going and seeing him or anything like that, no, not yet.
Yeah, he stopped posting for a good long while. I don't know why, and then he just came back a hair.
Life.
Oh yeah, of course.
I got burnt out on YouTube. I know I get burnt out on it. I get burnt out on even watching it sometimes. Kind of how I've been feeling a little bit lately. I'm just like, yeah, it's cool stuff, but I've been out working in the 90-degree heat, and I'm tired, and I'm just not gonna tune in.
Gentleman Prospector says Mama bird put water all over his spark plugs so he couldn't leave tonight. I'm telling you, man.
Old married life, huh?
Brutal. What the fuck?
Oh, I should probably do this. There we go.
Huh.
What's up?
I use Firefox.
Oh yeah.
for my browser,
Yeah.
and I use it for my business so much that it prefers my business, and it was giving me trouble switching between my business and my personal to be able to print something.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of heavier big chunks in here, but I'm quite certain there is not going to be any nuggets. Or even pickers for that matter.
Hell, if you're on pickers in Michigan, you might as well quit your day job and go pan it full time.
Yeah. I don't know about all that. It's like congrats, you got the 1 in 10 billion. It'd be more like if I got a real good sized picker, I should go freaking play a lotto ticket. There's definitely some weird looking stuff in here that looks very gold, but it crushes up a little bit. Sometimes, anyway. Sometimes the stuff doesn't crush. I don't know. Definitely some interesting little, like, flake bits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the ones I usually put aside, and then I'll run them through a little bit of acid just to see if anything dandy comes out of it. I am blown away by the amount of like big chunky there is in this gravel. I mean, like, they're not very cubic at all, but I mean, they're good sized chunks. And they got like a very gold tint to them. Might have to roast some of them suckers and see if something comes out of it. One of these days when I am bored and don't have 10,000 other things to do.
Gentleman Prospector is offering to send you gold nuggets of the same weight as the stuff you said that looks like it crushes. So if you can get a pound or two of that, GP will trade you out for gold nuggets.
Of the stuff that to crush? What?
Yeah,
the
so if you got a couple of pounds of that stuff that crushes, GP will trade you for a couple pound gold nugget.
Most of the crush stuff that I have or had is now in Modern Michigan's ownership.
I'm just messing with GP. He says don't crush all. He says don't crush all that. Send it to me.
Oh, yeah.
We need to get GP to start crushing some of those rocks he's got in the gold room. They seem to be in the way.
Yeah. This would be, these ones, these big old Galena ones are ones that I'll probably crush here before too long.
That is something that I would definitely crush just to see what you got out of it in silver content.
Well, judging by the weight, I mean, like I said, this one little rock right here with all the Galena it has in it. I mean, I would put it on my scale, but it'd overload my scale. I already know that. It's more than 10 ounces because my 10-ounce copper nugget or copper specimen is not even as heavy as this is.
Yeah.
So
I mean, at silver prices the way they are, if you could find a way to process that a little better, maybe an additional hustle. Because obviously, once you crush it down, now you've got Galena itself, which is lead and silver, and you got to figure out how to separate those two effectively. And I know you can't do it just purely by smelting.
Well, you can Q-pel it down. That's not too hard.
But is it worth the gas? You'd have to try one to see if it was even worth the gas. But if you're getting a 10-ounce rock and you get 1 ounce of silver out of it, that might be worth it.
Yeah, I had a piece of, because this is some of the Galena rock that I had too. This is Galena quartz. Let's see. Might be able to see some of it. Yeah, so like that weird looking chunk right there.
Yeah.
It's a seam of Galena that goes into the rock, and I wound up crushing a chunk about the same size as this down, and then doing a Q-Pel melt on it. And I got I think it was like a 3/4 of an ounce chunk of like silver button out of it, basically. 3/4 ounce silver button. But, you know, it was kind of a pain in the ass to crush, so.
Well, and that's what it's all about: time, effort, and reward.
Yeah. This is one of the chunks of quartz that I have from up in the UP. It has a whole bunch of galena and copper and just actual vein silver. I know you won't be able to see it, but like all right in here, there's just like a whole ton of little speckles going across. It's where there's a whole bunch of silver that just got dropped out into the quartz.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one of these. I guess it isn't this one. Maybe it's one of the ones I gave MMP, but it had a little, really, really thin little wiggly stripe going through it of gold.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun. But yeah, I got all kinds of random shit in here. Thought this one was pretty cool. A bunch of big old crystal vugs in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's this shiny little bugger. This one's got gold in it. Oh yeah, it's also got a lot of mica too.
Yeah, you crush that. That'll be fun to pan.
I've already crushed one of them. I don't like it. I ran it through the sluice thinking, no, that'll wash out most of the mica. No, it doesn't. It just gives you glittery pockets.
Yeah, it's where you got to go at it with a little bit of mercury and then retort that off.
Yeah, something like that.
Uh-oh. GP's trying to shark your spot since you already mentioned it. He wants to know how far Athens, Michigan is from Nugget Lake, Wisconsin.
If you were to drive from Nugget Lake to here, or to Athens, I think it's probably somewhere around about 10 hours, maybe a little less, 7, maybe. Athens is about 2 hours from me, but I mean, you're talking completely different states also. Nugget Lake is Wisconsin and Athens is Michigan. So completely different areas. Athens is about 4.5 hours north of Cottonwood.
Oh, I kind of feel like I need to interpret that for GP. So he's saying that's about a 10-hour drive. So that's about 3 adult bookstores in spacing, GP. So that's a little ways.
3 adult bookstores. Yeah, it's about 2.5 Lions Dens away. That's the bookstore, the adult bookstore that, or whatever, the adult toy store that we have all along the West Coast, starting down in Georgia, or the East Coast, going all the way from Georgia north. If you're driving along the highway, you'll see Lions Den, and they are about 3 hours in between, 3 to 4 hours between each other. All the damn truckers like stopping off at them. Oh yeah, some of this gold is also from when what do you call it? When me, Modern Michigan, and Adventure Prospecting wound up coming and meeting up all at Athens Gold Camp. And GP, if you do ever go to Athens, be aware, Modern Michigan is about 31 minutes away from there. So, you know he's going to be getting on you if you don't stop by and say hey. I'm almost to the point of being able to show y'all what I got. I got to dump the snuffer a little bit too. Only got a little bit in there, but there's some. Well, I tell you, this big old pan makes the fingertips start getting tired pretty quick.
Wood and Chrome says they got to go check the machines. He'll put some shorts up of the basalt steel light stuff he found metal detecting.
Sweet.
Gentleman Prospector was thinking about something for a side quest for when everybody was meeting up in Wisconsin next month. And Jason Miner says he can be in Athens, Georgia in about an hour and a half. And see.
Oh, this isn't Athens, Georgia. This is Athens, Michigan.
Or Athens, Michigan, sorry. C and Sean Adams. Oh, shit.
I'm like, C and what? I'm like, who are you talking about? Sean Adams, gotcha.
Sean Adams came in chat. That's just not how my mind broke it down.
Zaxxon can read. Been standing in that sun a little too long, sir.
Hey, you can't blame me with all these weird channel names everybody's got.
No, I can't blame you. But I can still make fun of you.
Absolutely. I was trying to decipher what that was. I'm like, C and no, that's not how you spell and, because the NAD, the dyslexia wants to turn that into and. It's one of
that's funny.
It's one of those things that falls on the KISS roll. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
I'm trying to elaborate on something difficult, and it's like, oh, actually, it's Sean Adams.
It's pretty simple. Yeah, pretty straightforward. All right, I got that bit clean there. What the hell to do right there? Time to bust out the little snuffer. This is one of the ones I got from Modern Michigan Prospector too. And these little buggers, these things are freaking cool. They work quite well. I like them more for doing this this gold panning, indoors, than I like the big old ones for the indoor stuff like this. It's just maybe preferential reasons, but I like the way they work. All right.
The size of either one doesn't really bother me. It's the flexibility of the bottle. If the bottle flexes nicely and it's consistent,
these are very, I don't want to say they're like a rubber, but they are a surprisingly
feel a little silicone almost.
Almost. Not quite silicone, but I mean they're like firm but squishy. They're like
that's
the perfect booby. No.
Yeah. For me, it's all about the feel and the consistency. Because if you get to a certain point and they collapse, you shoot what you just spent 30 minutes separating out all over the pan again.
Well, you know how to fix that, don't you? You pull the stem out a little further.
Oh, I keep mine pretty far out.
Well, if you go too far out, then it pushes stuff out too.
Yeah, mine stays halfway.
All right. All righty. You know what? Since I've got all this together in here, what I'm going to do is re-snuffer it all up, and then I'm going to put it into the little pan so it's a hell of a lot easier to see, because the black pan works a lot better, I think, for seeing this tiny shit.
What a bird.
Hmm?
Oh, Mama Bird's making jokes.
Oh. She says, I keyed. She picking on your English too?
Hell, I don't care. You have to have feelings for people to be able to.
I was going to say, you better not care being in this community.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I am kind of disappointed though. Our Saturday show's getting rearranged.
Why is that?
Charlie's got work and life he's got to deal with. So.
Mm.
We'll probably move it over to Bill's or Rob's, but generally they run a little bit shorter, and they care about strikes. Charlie's we don't care about strikes, so we can play all. We'll do anything we want. He's not monetized.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of a bummer when things got to change like that, but
he's had to go a couple of times before. The Wandering Cumbrian. Hello, Wandering
Kumaran.
Rick Johnson says he found those rough rubies and he'd like to send you an email next week. I'm sure Jake would not turn down a ruby email.
All right. Let's see here now. Can you see the cleanup? Kinda.
Yeah, I can see it. That ain't bad at all for a while.
Go this way.
How many hours was that?
Oh, I don't know. A couple days. Probably. Let me see. Probably about maybe 12 hours ish, I would guess. 12, 16 hours. I don't know. Not more than that, because there was the time with all the time I spent with AP and them out there. So I don't know. It was probably 16, 18 hours. I don't know exactly.
Not bad looking.
Yeah. I mean, it's certainly no fanciful amount, but it's Michigan, you know, and it's not tiny flower flake either. It's still tiny flower flake, but it's not flea poops.
Well, it looked like there was one pretty good sized chunk over there, barely out of screenshot.
Maybe.
It looked like there was one piece a little bit bigger over there.
Yeah, I mean, there was a few pieces that were like of decent size, I guess I would call it. Certainly not anything that's anything substantial, but I mean, none of it would weigh on its own. I know that. Hell, that right there probably wouldn't even weigh unless I had a nice 3 or 4 digit scale. I still just have one of the regular like two digit scales that I use for everything.
I think mine's a 3 digit, but it's a cheap piece of junk. I forget who uses the same one. Mine, Goldpan and Suntan might have the same one.
Oh yeah,
it's good enough. Actually, I think mine started weighing a little light, so I need to put some new batteries in it and retest. And the only reason I can say that is I generally, before I put stuff into longer term storage, I weigh it out and just leave a note with it so I know what was there. And I did. Nice. I did that, and either I lost like a 10th moving it from jar to jar because I needed a bigger jar, or my scale started weighing a little light, and it wasn't that much of an amount that I would lose a 10th.
No, right on. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's a tough one to figure those little I don't know, figure out the inconsistencies with the scales. I haven't had much trouble with the one that I have, even though I've beat the ever-loving dog snot out of it. I haven't had a whole lot of issues with it. It's more of just the fact that it doesn't go down as far as I would like it to, as far as what it can read.
Keep using it. You got Prospecting with Bill just came in the house.
What's up, Prospecting with Bill?
Gentleman prospector doesn't know if he'd ever be able to see his gold if he didn't have a 3-digit scale.
Yeah. Bill's a cool dude. I got to meet him when I went down to Thermal for Empty Pans event.
I haven't seen a whole lot of Empty lately.
He was putting out a ton of videos recently, but I don't know. I haven't seen a new one in like the last week or so. I kind of want to crack into MJ's bag, but at the same time, I kind of want to save it. I think I'm going to save it.
Well, the key is
it's not even like a full bag, so she didn't torture me too bad.
The key is with that stuff. Just start with the pan it out, get the gold out, and then you can put the material back if you want.
Yeah. I never put the material.
Material. If material goes. Just because I want to resource it before I throw it away.
Oh yeah, that's definitely some black sands. I just saw a little piece of gold on the tape. I don't know. It's going in the pan.
What stickers did you get?
From her, none.
Really?
Yep. She don't like me that much.
You've been a cow little boy.
Got about I don't know, not much of a bag, but it's all black sands, basically. It's got a bunch of white sand in there too, so I mean, it's not terrible.
Oh,
a little bit of a pain in the ass.
Prospecting with Bill's going to spend 4 days in the UR tomorrow.
Nice. I hear the UR that they're trying to shut down prospecting in the UR.
I don't know. Brewer's been going down there doing pretty good, I guess.
Yeah.
They've been doing good enough that we haven't really been seeing the cleanouts. We know they're on gold and we know they're happy about it, and they haven't been showing the cleanouts. That's generally a sign somebody's doing pretty good.
Yeah. No, that'd be my reaction if I was clearing out something that was really, really good. I'd be like, I'm gonna make sure I do all of this and then I'll show it off.
I just lied about where I was going. Yeah, we're out
Yeah,
in
but then-
Colorado. We're out in Colorado today.
Yeah, but if you got it on video, people can usually look at it, and if they know anything about the area, they'd be like, I know that spot. I've trudged my ass past there once or twice. Well, sir, I think I'm about to call it a night.
All right, Deep Blue, we'll talk to you another day.
All right, you guys. Well, thanks
Later,
for
Lord.
coming up, Zaxxon, and later chat. And yeah, I'll see y'all around the community.
Later, folks.